You're joking. You have to be kidding me. That just means I have to do this fast. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm sharing a trash to treasure video where I'm transforming this old cane chair into a nice decorative piece. I found a tray on the H&M HOME website and I thought that this would be the perfect thing to recreate using items that I already have, as well as this old beat up chair, which of course I already have. So I'm gonna take the caning off of this chair and I'm gonna create a nice tray and a matching accessory box. So if you're interested in seeing how all that turns out, please keep watching. For the first DIY, which is this tray, I'm using a picture frame that I purchased at Walmart, I think, or possibly Target. It's just one of those flat frames where the glass sits down into the frame, and I had it laying around. I'm taking it apart and I got this black cardstock and I'll use that as my insert. So I'm using that also to shape out the cane of where I need to cut and make sure that it covers majority of the paper. So I'm just cutting that down and making sure it lines up nicely. I want it to look seamless. In the end, it doesn't look completely seamless, but it is close enough. So I'm just cutting this down to the desired shape. And then I decided to bleach this. I originally started mixing paints and trying to see how I could lighten it because I wanted it to be as light and as close as a match to the original that I saw from H&M HOME. And unfortunately my caning had darkened over time, so I'm just using this. I'm sitting it in the bleach while I continue on with the next process. So I'm putting this frame back together so I can get the outline of the glass. I'm using these blocks. This is a knockoff of a Jenga game. It's not the one that's sold at the Dollar Tree, but it is another version of Jenga, and I happen to have these laying around. We didn't really play the game anymore, so I saved these for a nice project. And now I'm just lining up what I need to cut off because of course the pieces don't fit perfectly in this frame, so I'm just getting the markings for what I need to cut. So I'm going to end up cutting 4 of these blocks down to size so that it fits around the frame perfectly. So I have my 4 pieces, and off camera I'm going to cut those off. And when I'm done, here I am sanding down those little rough edges and then placing them in the slots where they need to go and making sure that they're a good fit. And once I have everything in place, I'm just going to go ahead and glue it together. And I'm not gluing it onto the glass right now. I'm just gluing it into a frame. And then it's looking good, so I'm just going to paint that with this black acrylic paint. And I do end up doing 2 coats of this paint, the inside border and then the outside edge all around. I don't have to paint the underneath, of course, because that's going to be facing down into the picture. After the bleach sat for a while, this is how everything looked. And I'm just going to scrape it with this little brush to get it nice and cleaned off. And I let it sit in the sun to dry. So this is the side that I originally was going to use, but as you see, there's some brown left, and this is actually the back of the cane. Everything is nice and dry, so I'm just gonna line everything up as closely as possible, and I'm just gluing the inner corners or the inner lining so that those two areas match up. I'm not gonna glue the rest of it, but the frame will hold it all together. And then I'm just gonna cut off those edges that stick out past the cardstock. And I'm going to assemble this back together, placing that glass piece back into the frame and over the cane. And then with that all assembled, I'm just going to put this border, the wooden border, right back on, and it sits nicely inside the frame. But just to ensure that it doesn't move around, I'm just going to glue the corners only in case I want to take this apart at some point. It's not permanent, of course, but it's holding well enough. And this is how the tray is looking. So if you stay tuned to the end, I'll show you how I'm going to style this as well as the next piece. And this is what I'm using for the decorative box. This is some more of those knockoff Jenga pieces, and I'm just stacking them the way I want to glue them. I'm putting one row going around in this box shape, and then I'm going to make a second row here. And then I'm just going to go and glue two of those blocks together all around. Now with all of those blocks doubled, I'm just going to glue them together now. Two on one side, two on this side, and then these are going to be the ends of it. And then gluing that final piece on, and this is what it ends up being, a nice little box. And then I'm going to take this cardboard, and that's going to be the bottom of the box, and I'm just tracing out the outline where I want to cut. This piece that I'm cutting out here is going to fit exactly to the dimensions of the box, but I want it to be a little bit smaller because I don't want the edges of the cardboard to show around the bottom. So I'm just measuring in just a few little centimeters, and then I'm just going to do that evenly all the way around, and then I'm going to trim off the excess so that the cardboard is only on the very inner edges of the wooden blocks, as you'll see coming up. So I'm cutting that down. And then here I'm gluing it on, just using a little hot glue. And there you see it's not coming out to the very edges, so that when it's placed on its bottom, you're not really going to see the cardboard sticking out. This is a Dollar Tree frame, and I'm going to paint the frame. And I'm going to use this cardstock for the inner lining just the same way I did with the tray. So I'm just taking that frame apart. I don't need that stand part. And this will be the lid. Here I'm just using the black paint, and I did 2 coats of this as well. painted all around the box, including the inside. I only did one coat on the inside. And then I also painted the frame. And I think I did 3 coats on this frame. And this is all done. And here I'm just putting together that frame with the cane. Trimming it down so it fits. And I'll do the same with the cardstock. And there you see those are the tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree that I had to place inside the lid so that it sits and nestles nicely into the box. But I think my camera ran out when I was adding those pieces on. And this is the final result of the little box. And of course I'm going to style everything in the end. Just giving a little bit of a close-up to see how everything is. Of course, the blocks are not seamless. I could have used some wood filler to fill it in to make it look completely seamless, but I didn't want to do that extra step. But this is how everything is looking styled. Just put some little decorative pieces that I had around the house out here to style this little tray. And then of course the decorative box is over here as well. And I'm just showing how it looks in the different lighting. I think these are really cute. It's just a nice little bohemian type of vibe, kind of like a Caribbean style. And I think it goes great on this little table. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, I would appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And I thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.